This is a tutorial of how to install LED, LCD, LPD wall mount bracket from number 14 to number 63. But before I share the 5 steps of how to install, I'll show you 4 mistakes I've done when buying and installing the wall bracket for the TV on the mount. So which are the 4 mistakes I did? Number 1 is improper planning. This is the one that most people do. Let's say you're going to buy and you have not understand the purpose and the use of why you're buying it and for what use. Let's say, for example, you want to use that wall bracket. Maybe you have a TV on the living room. You want to use it on the dining area, also on the kitchen. So for that case, you have 2 options. You have the flat bracket and the tilting bracket. So in case you want to be comfortable for it to be moving in the position in the direction you want, you need a tilting bracket. And maybe you went ahead and bought a flat bracket. Like this case is a flat bracket. So you realize you have done a mistake, and later on you go buying for a tilting bracket. So engage an interior designer who will advise you more on how and which to buy. So before buying, so that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is compatibility, unable to use. Let's say, for example, you bought a wall bracket, but for this case, you find it is not compatible with your TV. One way, it's maybe it's not able to support the weight of your TV. Yeah. For this case, let's say for number 32, it have a capability to carry maybe from 150 pounds. In your case, you find the one you have bought is not able to support. Yeah, that's thing happen. So number 3 is about installation. The height and placement factor. Knowing the size of the wall, location, and the reason as to why you're putting there. Some people buy it because you want your TV to be firm. You have children that interfere with maybe when it's put on a cabinet, on top of a cabinet. So the height positioning, it should be a factor. Consider maybe you might fix it in a certain position, then later on you realize you should have put it a bit higher because your kid can access it. So take note of that. The 4th one is the wire cables on the wall and the type of wall. So before buying also, you should know the type of wall you have. It might be drywall for the gypsum. Some type of brackets may not work well on that. Some will. For this case of the solid one, you have no more issue. You have not a lot of issues. But for the one that is drywall and other type of walls, you need to be cautious about that before buying. So make sure you're fully advised on whenever you go to any electronic shop, make sure you have full knowledge before going to buy. That's why you're here. So make sure you subscribe. We'll be updating you more about that. Yeah. So for this case, you have the cracked brackets. Our wall is solid. So other people have an issue of saying, I don't have a drill, I can't fix it. Seek a professional who have a drill. Another option, it's not a must you have a drill to fix your bracket. You can improvise. You can use a hammer. For this case, I'm going to do the 2 methods. I will incorporate both for the hammer and for the drill because I have both. So in case you have a hammer, you can still use so follow up until the end you see. So let's go to the 5 steps.
First step, so unbox and check. You check everything you need is there. That's the first step. You have the sockets for that you mount on the wall after drilling. Then you have the screws that rock. That's how they rock on the wall. So you need them for mounting the bracket on the wall. Yeah. But for now, the first thing we need to start with, which is the first step, is is fixing the holding blocks on the TV, as you can see. So that's the bottom side, that's the top. The bottom have a hole on the bottom for screwing on the bracket. The top side have a hook. The hook is the one that hooks on the bracket that you mount on the wall. After mounting on the wall, so you see the whole thing until the end of the video. So wait and see. So you press the boards, put them on place, then press the hooking load. You screw it up, as you can see. Where can you get the TV wall bracket? You can get it at Alibaba.com, Amazon.com, Jumia.com. Check the link in the description below. Do the same thing on the other side. Pressing the brackets, screwing everything up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You'll be updated on more videos related to this and more about interior and exterior decorations. So subscribe. The procedure for both sides is the same. So tighten it up, check whether they are fully tight. Yeah, fully firm. You can even test whether it's fully firm. As you can see, it's totally firm. So now we go on setting the wall bracket. Here you need a level, so you can level it up. The height will be determined by you, but mostly me I normally go for around 1.5. That's the position. No child can reach that point. You can build a house after marking them. In case you don't have a drill, can use a hammer. For this case now I illustrate how you can even use a hammer. Still the same wall. So I intend to use both formula for people to understand. You can improvise the hammer necessary as long as you make it strong and tight. You just make it fully firm. Very firm. On the four corners, every four corner have those hole pots. I first had to mark them, mark the point after covering, then now you have it. It's fully firm. Now you hook the top side, as you can see, just like that. Very simple. Simple indeed. Just hooking there. Just hook it. After hooking, you can check. You can see how it is hooking. The top side is hooking on the bracket. That's how it hooks. You can see the bottom screws. This part tighten, but no matter what touches it, nothing for watching. See you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to be updated of more videos.